What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Dino Run. My face cam is now is an even more unexpected corner of the screen now, and if you guys know the drill by now, I'm playing Dino Run, which means me talking your ear off about random crap. Yeah, this is just a nice way for me to just hang out and chat with you guys, or to you guys at the very least. So how are you all doing? You doing alright? I'm doing okay. I'm having a great time in my personal life, I won't lie to you. After the Zachalist final video of the first year ended, I've just been relaxing, and Zachalist has been more fun than ever because I've been able to keep up daily videos for the last 2 weeks since the first year is over, and I've not been doing it out of obligation to finish a year of content or whatever. I was just doing it because I felt like it. Because I've been recording videos here, there and everywhere still, and it's not been a chore. And obviously I told you guys in previous videos that Zachalist will remain active until I grow tired of it, and so far I have not grown tired of it, so the train keeps on rolling. Yeah. I'm really getting better at Dino Run. The first attempt back in like a week, and I'm already at 80 points. That is pretty mad, you know. I need to be careful that I actually do get a good score here, because I want to get over 1,000, because I think I've only done that once before. There we go, we've got over 1,000. Oh my god. This is the highest score I've gotten on Dino Run. What is this about? Oh my god. Oh my god. My eyes are starting to blur. Holy shit. Holy shit, I think this is my highest score that I've ever gotten. Oh my god. We're breaking history in the Dino Run podcast, everybody. The Dino Run podcast hits an all-time high. It's the highest score. Why is the go so fuck? Distracted myself. I think that's the highest score we've gotten, is actually 1,300. That's a good way to start this podcast. Yeah, so what do I want to talk about today? Well, I could talk about videos that are coming up, but I don't know what order some of these videos will come in, so I guess I'll just say it in broad strokes. Still continuing on with my Portal 2 series. Still got a long way to go, I feel, but I'm still, excited to continue playing it. I'm about halfway through the game, I'm assuming. I don't actually know, because I've not actually looked at anything about the game prior to playing it, which is not always the case. When I play a game for recording videos, usually I look at what the content is first and see how long the game is, but I didn't do that for Portal, and nor have I done it for Portal 2. But yeah, Portal 2's been really fun, despite in the latest video, or episode 5 I should say, or episode 6 I think it was, maybe it was episode 7 at the end, where I got a bit frustrated with it and how it kept resetting me, mostly because the game gets too complicated for my tiny little petite-sized brain to comprehend how to do some of the puzzles, which is also where I'm at in the game Limbo, by the way, which is why Limbo episodes are coming out less frequently, because it's taking longer for me to figure out some of the puzzles, and the episodes take longer to do, just because I want each episode to be me actually progressing in the game, not being me stuck on one puzzle for a whole episode, because no one wants to see that. So that's why some of that stuff is taking a bit longer, but I am enjoying Limbo as well. That's a cool series that I'm very excited to complete whenever I can. And the other one is the COD Zombies marathon. I'm in Black Ops 4. I'm knee deep in the Black Ops 4 maps now, which is mad, because I genuinely never thought I'd get that far into the Zombies marathon, but I did. And how did I manage that one? And yeah, it's been so wild, because like I said, COD Zombies, I've said this 1,000 times, but it is like one of my favourite video game things ever, and the fact that I have been playing it for literally like half my life now, over half my life, because the first game I ever played was Kino, and then 5, and then Dead Ops Arcade on Black Ops 1 back in, I want to say 2010 at Morgan's house. And like I say, it's 2022 now, and I've, like I said, played COD Zombies for more than half my life, which is so weird to think about. And to sit and have this series where I play every map in order of release chronologically, one after another, no breaks between, well, some breaks between, but it's just been so interesting to literally witness firsthand before my eyes the growth of zombies, going from the minimalistic, simplistic maps of World at War and Black Ops 1, and then into Black Ops 2 where the experimental phase happens, and then Black Ops 3 where the maps get more complicated and so do the Easter eggs, and then Black Ops 4 when story takes the forefront, and then Cold War when all of that development goes down the drain. I haven't got to Cold War yet, but I will play it in the series if my computer can handle it. I know that my computer really doesn't like the engine that Cold War is run on. Like it always, like my computer fan goes off whenever I open Cold War, so I feel like Cold War videos will be very, very difficult to record. But I'm still hoping to do that because I just realised I'm over 1,000 points. I need to not buckle under pressure now. No! I should have just kept talking and ignored it. Who fucking messaged me? I'm doing a very important podcast. The fan favourite Dino Run podcast that everyone watches. But it's just so cool to see the progression of a video game. And same when it comes to other games that I've played from a young age, like Minecraft. I know I don't play it anymore, and I have briefly touched upon how I can't play Minecraft anymore, at least for the foreseeable future. But the first time I played Minecraft, I think, was 2011, and like I say, with Minecraft, I've been playing Minecraft for half my life now as well. So it's just really cool to literally witness like me grow as a person alongside Minecraft growing as a game because of the amount of updates that it's undergone and the amount of times that it's been bought out by other companies like Microsoft as well, like that sort of stuff. It's just so interesting to watch that stuff unfold, and it's cool to see, to be honest. And though I don't love Minecraft as much as I used to, I still respect the game, and I still have nostalgia to the older version of the game when it was like, I would say the sweet spot was like just like a few updates after they added horses, so like the Dark Oak Forest to update and all that stuff. That shit was cool. But then maybe when they started, I think after they introduced the underwater temple, that was the last like really cool update, and then they just started being like just adding texture upgrades, and that was a bit dumb. Though I do enjoy the upgrades to the villages that they've got now. It feels like they're overcomplicating stuff with like so many other bits that don't really need to be in the game. It used to be so charming and simplistic of a game, and now it's become like every other game, is the best way to describe it, really. And Minecraft was the breath of fresh air, for me at least, from other games where it was just so simplistic. Just bunker down and survive, and see how far you get in the game. You know, just make a house for yourself, and you know, it's yeah. And like I said, it's gotten a lot more complicated since then, which is it's a shame, man. It's a shame that it's turned out that way. I still like the game, and I can choose not to do the more complex parts of the game that have been added in more recent years, but it still is. What was that? I think my spacebar broke. But it's still a shame that the game has steered so far in a different direction. But I'm sure people do love the direction that it's gone in. I think I might just be a contrarian, but nonetheless, that's how I feel. But it is still cool. Like I said, I still have a nostalgia and an emotional attachment to the game. It's just that I don't adore it as much as I used to. But I would, if I still had access to the game to play it, and I could still play it to this day, I would have hopped on it like once a month, once every 2 months by now. Because that used to be the pattern that I was in until, like I say, Mojang booted my account off of the launcher because I hadn't migrated to a Microsoft or a Mojang account or something in time, and so they were like, "All right, we're evicting all of these old Minecraft accounts that haven't migrated yet," and sadly, I wasn't one of them. So, like I say, they kicked me off. So I have to make a new. I have to spend another fucking 20 quid to the digital overlords that are Microsoft, having a monopoly over all sorts of shit nowadays, all sorts of intellectual properties. Mind you, there's a lot of places like that now. Disney is another one. But let's not get into that. But yeah, what other video games did I play from a young age? I think this is a topic that I've had before, but I do really want to revisit Hitman Absolution. I own it now. It's in the Steam library, so I am just waiting for the perfect moment to play that game, and I can't fucking wait, because I played Hitman Absolution on my Xbox when it first came out, and then I also bought the game. I loved it so much because my 360 broke, so I had to go get repaired, and I was so desperate to play the rest of the game that I bought a CD-ROM of the game as well that I could stick in my laptop of all fucking things and download the game from the disc onto my laptop, which is where I then played Hitman Absolution after that, which is so wild to think that's how long ago I was playing Hitman Absolution. But yeah, what the hell is wrong with me? I'm just not looking out for it. I'm just so deep in conversation with you guys. Honestly, you're such great listeners. But yeah, it's just so... It's interesting what nostalgia does to you, really, because I'm sure I'll go back to Hitman Absolution and I'll have like this warm, nostalgic feeling towards it, but I won't feel like, best game ever, because it's not the best game ever. But it was, and I thought it was like the best game ever when it first came out, because I was a young, bright-eyed child, and I loved everything the light touched. But yeah, in all seriousness, I'm excited to go back and play games like that. But also play new games that I never got to play when they originally came out, like Portal or Limbo, which, like I say, are games that I'm getting round to playing now. Another game that I do want to start playing at some point is The Forest, but I just need to find some people to play with, because that seems like a cooperative game. But I'm very excited to get stuck into that game as well, because I've played the tiniest amount of it. But yeah, I want to give it a proper go, make a full series on it for this channel. That'll be fun, a full survival series with other people. That's definitely what I'm looking for with The Forest. It's the sort of vibe that I was going for with Raft. Speaking of Raft, I don't know what's going on with that series, to be honest. I might just restart it, just start from scratch, just make a new world and start from the beginning, maybe. I'll keep the original videos up, obviously, but maybe just start afresh. I don't know, though. I'll see how I feel. But yeah, definitely a lot of cool stuff coming on the channel that I'm quite excited for. Later today I'm also going to record a COD Zombies tier list video, so you guys can look forward to that one if you guys enjoy those. So that'll be cool. I think the tier list is going to be on... I think it's either going to be Black Ops 4 Guns, or possibly COD Zombie characters is maybe what the tier list is going to be on, potentially. But who knows? I guess you guys will have to find out when you watch the video. But yeah, this will probably be my last attempt on DINO Run for this podcast. But yeah, this is a nice game to play for like a podcast format, and I like these sort of podcasts because doing an hour-long podcast with a game being the backdrop is going to be long, but if it's literally just like a 10 to 15 minute podcast and it's literally this formula, I think it works because it is just so digestible and simple, and the topics don't have to be stretched out for a whole hour if they can't be, which is exactly the case. If I'm talking about game nostalgia or what's coming up on the channel, that topic isn't going to take an hour. It's probably only going to take 10-15 minutes, much like this video. But yeah, that's going to do it for DINO Run this time, guys, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.